This is my intro. This is my intro. This is my intro. Problem solved. Yep.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, what's up? I'm Black Chavi and welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing something different. I'm gonna be doing something that a lot of people have been wanting me to do even before I started YouTube. When they found out that I was starting YouTube, everyone was like, okay, me too. And that is a story time. And the story time is going to be about how I found my confidence. So I'm going to be talking about from the early stages up to now, today. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so when I was little, my insecurities, I think I was, when I started realizing my body, when you're little, you just, especially growing up in Mlazi, growing up where I grew up in Mlazi, you don't really, when you're little, you don't care, yeah, when I was just little, like, I was very, like, I wasn't aware of my body until I was in grade 3, and that was because that's when I started getting boobs. That's when my hips started to grow. Yeah, and because I was big, obviously that's when everything started to grow, because when you're big, you mature early and stuff like that. So, and I matured mentally and physically pretty early due to childhood trauma, but we're not there yet. So yeah, that's when I started to get into my body, and that's when I started recognizing my body, and that's when, obviously, when recognizing my body, you start to see all the things that you don't like and all the things that you do like. And I don't think I liked anything about my body back then. Because my hair was a mess, because I used to always relax my hair, and my hair was very stubborn. Didn't like, that's why I don't like chemicals. My hair didn't like any chemicals, so every time I try to relax it, it'll go right back to its natural state. I wanted to, because I was very dark, and that's due to, because my dad's side of the family is very dark, so it's very dark, and because I like playing in the sun as well. I didn't like my skin. I didn't like my teeth, because I had this, I forgot what they call those type of teeth. I used to call them vampire teeth, but yeah. I didn't like my lips. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I didn't like my lips, because there was girls who had like nice big lips, and I wanted big lips. Well, I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't like my lips. I didn't like anything about myself, and obviously I grew sad, and I was very sad. I don't want to say depressed, because I wasn't clinically diagnosed, so I can't really say I was depressed, but I was sad, man. I was very sad, and obviously, like, just going through the things that I went through at that age. Well, when I was, yeah, that age actually, grade 3, 4, like, just being confused with your sexuality and insecure about your body at the same time, and you felt like you weren't good enough. You felt like you were so different, because none of your friends were going through the things that you were going through. Well, so you thought, and yeah, no, like, it just took a really big toll on me, and yeah, I was just very sad, and I was very suicidal. But obviously my family didn't take that seriously, because they thought I was just doing something that I saw on TV, because I was too young to know about those type of things. But anyway, yeah, So it's just very sad, and that sadness just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew until grade 6. And I think in grade 6, because I won't say I was fully matured, but like I was, you know, and I realized everything. And luckily, I'm so glad I had like a older sister type of person, who was there for me. Bronwyn, she's my cousin, and that girl taught me a whole lot. Hey, she taught me a whole lot about self-love. She taught me a whole lot about sexuality. She told me a whole lot about everything that I know now. And yeah, she would walk around the house butt naked. So I knew loving yourself through her, and I would see her, and we'd talk about these type of things. And it kind of helped me at that age, because I feel like at that age other girls were going through the things that I went through in grade 4. And me, I had already, I won't say went through that stage and passed it, but like I was, even though I was in that stage, I was learning how to get over everything. And they had to go through a whole other. So yeah, and yeah, in grade 6, that's when I was like, you know what, I need a change in personality. I need a change in everything. And I think I just paused on, because when I was still confused about my sexuality, I was obviously still trying to figure out everything. And I just took like a pause. I was like, you know what, because throughout primary school, I wasn't dating anyone anyways. So I was like, I don't really need to know who I like or what I like. It doesn't really matter right now because I'm not dating anyone. So yeah, and I just kind of like, I wanted to focus on me and me just being okay with myself, and yeah, and I just wanted to change. And I think the first change that I made was because I was a tomboy. Ask anyone, I was a tomboy throughout my young age, like since I was tiny till like when I was 10 or 11. I was a tomboy. I used to always cut my hair, and that was because my hair was a mess. But I was always cutting my hair, and the only time I wear a dress or skirt was when I was going to school, because I mean the uniform was a dress, or church, and that was it. And my mom and my granny tried to make me like a girly girl. They tried, but I was just that tomboy really. And I think like, yeah, the first thing that I did was I started to become more feminine and more light and more, you know, just expressing my feminine side. And that worked pretty well for me actually. That first step really worked well for me. I mean, my granny was really happy about that. But yeah, and then I just after that I felt like, okay. And I realized that whole tomboy thing was just, it wasn't an act, it was really who I was, but at the same time it was like, it wasn't gonna last forever. And then afterwards I okay, and then I moved. I needed like some sort of change. And then at the time I knew that, okay, for high school I'm gonna go to Joburg because I lived in Durban. So I moved, and when I moved, I think that's when I became even more aware of my body, like to the point where I would know that I'm sick, or I would know it's okay, like something's not right with me without any doctor telling me or something like that. That's just how I was. And yeah, that happened. And then when I moved, I got all of this attention that I never really used to get. I mean, in primary school, I never really thought I was, attractive. I mean, I never really, and it's not really something that kids really think about. But I never, because all my friends had boyfriends and whatever, and then I never really had anything in primary school. And then now when I went to high school in Joburg, I'm getting all this attention, and obviously, like, it got to me. I was like, damn, bitch, okay. You know, and that's when I started liking the attention, started wearing eyeliner, started wearing mascara, gloss, you know, all of these things. And just being like a girly girl, and at the same time I was still sad. So that really just, the attention never really helped anything. So I thought it would help. I thought it would help, like, with me, you know, loving myself, but it never really helped with anything. I feel like it had to come from within. And because I'm the type of person that, like, if I have a problem or I have a situation, I always want to look for a solution, like, right now. If there's no solution right now, I move on with my life because there's nothing I can do. So I was just like trying to get like a quick solution. Okay, maybe if this attention, if I get more attention, then I start, you know. And when I realized that, okay, that didn't work, and I had to look from within, I was like, damn, okay, shit. Okay, so I think grade 9 was when I was like, okay, let me start working on myself. And that's when I started. You know, when you rock bottom. Okay, I wasn't a rock bottom. I'm not gonna lie and tell, it's rock bottom. I wasn't rock bottom. I was just, this is rock bottom. I was like, yeah, you know, I was here. So I'm getting up, you know, picking myself up, and then something happened. Like, something happened. I really don't want to get into it right now. Something happened that impacted my life heavily, and it pushed me down, and I went to rock bottom. I didn't want to do it. Like, there was a point in my life where I just didn't want to. And my mom thought it was, I mean, I guess it wasn't really like a teenage phase, but, like, you know, those teenage phases that you have in, you know, in those movies where the girl doesn't want to do anything, she just wants to stay in my room. Yeah, that was me. I just didn't want to do anything. Like, my friends would be like, oh, we're going out, let's go out. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Oh, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to even, like, talk to my friends. I didn't want to, nothing. And I think one friend of mine noticed that, okay, something isn't okay with you. Yeah, she noticed, but obviously she didn't say anything to me. She said, like, when we group on something, she would start talking about certain things around that topic of what I was going through, and she would just say it indirectly, like, you know, some people are going through this and this, and it's okay, man, you know. Like, she would say that. And honestly, shout out to her. I'm gonna say her name because, shout out Rosemary, shout out to you, like, you know, OG. But yeah, she helped a whole lot, and she noticed, and I knew that she noticed. And I feel like when she noticed, I was like, okay, no, I need to back away. And I just, that whole group, the others barely, I don't really mess with right now because of, well, I mean, I just don't mess with those type of people. But with her, I kind of like just pushed her away for, like, I just didn't want her to be in my business. I didn't, that's what, like, I don't like people in my business. I do not want people in my business. I don't want people like, oh, it's okay. I don't want none of that. Like, so yeah, and I was like, and then, okay, obviously, okay, I don't know if I got a new squad. It's just like a group of friends that we knew each other, and then we all left our original squads, and then we just, you know. And that's when I started going out. Grade 10, started getting out, started, you know, doing all these things. And then, and I was still, like, at the time, I was still learning. Even though I was rock bottom, I was getting up, learning how to get up now, and attempting to carry on with my, you know, self-love journey. And then I met this boy. And he was everything to me. Like, you know, I don't think I'll ever, like, fully, you know, I can love a boy and stuff, but, like, I don't think I'll ever love a lover. the way I love that boy, and I think that's a good thing. The amount of, like, I depend on, when you depend on someone for your happiness, for your strength, for, yeah, like, I depended on him, and I would tell him, like, he was the first person that I told everything to, like he knew everything about me, and every time we would fight about him doing stupid things, you know. So just apologize. When you argue with someone, you're just like, bro, I want an apology. Just apologize and let it go. Like, that's all I want from you right now. He never, like, he was a saint in his eyes. He was a saint in the relationship. But he would, like, when you're fighting, and he would, like, just crush me. Everything that I would tell him, he would use it against me. And he would keep at it. He would, every time we'd fight. And like, obviously, okay, even though I was trying to make myself, I was still broken. Obviously, you get a broken glass and you keep hammering it. Of course, it's gonna break even more. So every time I'm trying to get up, he would always be there to, oh yeah, you this, you that, you that, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you need to lose weight, you need to do this, you need to do that. And it hurt because it came from someone that I truly admired and truly, like, just loved with everything in me. And yeah, and I was just so sad. And yeah, he crushed me. Hey, he really crushed me. And I remember just at the point where there was a point in my life, I remember just looking myself in the mirror and just, like, everything that he would say would always just, like, replay in my mind, like, over and over and over and over again, to the point where, like, where everything, when you just, that person's opinion just gets to you, like, it got to me. And I just thought, like, maybe he's right, maybe I'm not that pretty like everyone says, maybe I'm not, good looking, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe, like, I'm just, you're just, like, you're just sighing, like, okay. And that was me. And then the breakup took a whole lot from me, and I think it was a good thing, because that was, like, I needed to get up from where I was. I needed to get out of the situation of just depending on someone, the situation of not being myself. And yeah, I carried on, and I started just looking at myself in the mirror all the time, and instead of picking all the things that I didn't like, I started picking on the things that I did like. And the more I started noticing the things that I liked, the more they kind of, like, outshine the things that I didn't like about myself. And yeah, I started, because I hated my smile, I started smiling more, and I was just I was getting to the point where I was happy. And yeah, besides everything that I had been through, I wanted to be okay, I wanted to be good, I wanted to be in love with myself. And I was getting there, so I started wearing things just I wanted to wear, like mini dresses, mini skirts. And I started researching a lot about the things that I was interested in. And I realized that I like helping people. I like helping people. Obviously, I don't want to, and I love teaching. I don't want to be a teacher though, because nah, I'm not going to be a teacher. I don't like teach. I like teaching, but I don't want to be a teacher. So yeah, I would use everything that I know, and that's when I started just, like, doing what I'm doing right now, which is educating and talking about my experience and making my experience like a learning experience, or not learning experience, but like yes, a learning experience for myself and for others. And that's what I did. I started talking about everything, and I started becoming more open about certain things, and that gave me the boost that I needed. And yeah, just it was like something that I just love it. Like on my WhatsApp, if you have my number, that's when I started like doing like TED talks on my statuses, and just talk about certain things. And I would just I loved how much I educated people. I loved how much I inspired people. And it's just, I love being a voice, and even though I wasn't fully in love with myself, I knew I could do it, because I mean, I'm teaching all these girls how to do it, and they seem to be doing great with my advice. So I was like, I mean, I must be doing something right, right? And I was. And yeah, and just me, I feel like one of the things that helped me a lot was becoming more feminine. And um being me, and like just being me, wearing what I want to wear. And I mean, obviously till this day I still have people tell me, okay, you can't wear this because a girl your size can't wear this, or you can't do this because a girl your size can't do this. And obviously sometimes it like hurts me, but like I'm just like, okay, but I'll wear what I want to wear, I mean, if I wasn't supposed to wear it, why is it in my size? So yeah, I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of girls, always wanna get like the quick solution in loving yourself, and they think that it happens like within a month, or you know 2 weeks or something. No, I mean, I started from grade 6, and until this day I'm still going through it. Like, how old am I now? 19. Girl, please, like, it takes years and years and years, and I don't think anyone can fully say that they've reached that point. I don't know if I feel like they'll be lying if they said it, because I mean, we only human. And if you're saying that you've never, even if you are still going through that journey, you've never felt like, okay, maybe I just, like, today I'm not feeling myself, I'm not everyday feeling. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. And whoever's telling you that is lying to you. It takes a whole lot of energy to love yourself, and because you have to make decisions for yourself that you don't want to make. Sometimes you have to choose yourself over someone, and you're like, okay, if I choose myself, I have to let this person go, but I don't want to let this person go. But then at the same time, it's like this person is hurting me and my mental health. And if I carry on with this relationship or this friendship or whatever, I'm gonna emotionally dry out, and I can't do that, and it's me over everything at this point. So you have to choose. And so I don't like to this day, I don't like making those decisions. I always have to, like, okay, I always have to ask my friends, like, guys, like, I need your help. And my friends are like, it's your choice, man, you know that. So it takes a lot out of you. And a lot of people just say that, like, for me, I think one of, like, the things that I had to learn of, like, I don't give a fuck, was I was scared to when I was like, okay, I'm okay with myself and I'm loving myself now. I was afraid of exercising, and a lot of people were like, why? And the reason why is because I was like, I thought that, okay, me, because a lot of girls looked up to me, so I thought like me exercising, even though I'm saying, oh, I love my body, would be like oh, I'm being a hypocrite type of situation. And I wasn't being a hypocrite, and even though I love my body, there's certain things that I want to, improve or change or fix, or, and that's just, And I thought of it as like watering a plant or your garden. I mean, your garden looks nice now, but you had to maintain it, you had to water it so it can grow, and you had to like trim the edges so it look nice. And that's just how it um that's how it is. I look at myself as a plant, and I look at myself as a plant, and I'm trimming myself, and I'm watering myself, and I am growing. Not perfectly, but I am growing, and I still make mistakes. I still have those days where I'm just not okay. I still have those days where I just don't feel like doing anything. But like, I don't ever let those days outweigh the good days, And I think just being yourself, man. Like just being. I feel like something that also would be a struggle for a lot of people is when you being yourself and you realizing yourself, you get to realize that certain friends weren't really friends, and certain people weren't really there for you, and because you really love them and adore them, so you don't want to really let them go, but at the same time it's like I said before, you have to let them go, you know and that's something that I realized, like certain friends weren't for me. So, like I look at certain people right now and I'm like, okay, if it was me from back then, we could have been friends, but I can't. It's not meant to be right now, so I can't be friends with you. And I still have those friends where we're friends but we're not close. Like I would like I'll tell you something, but I won't tell you everything. Type of situation. I have those friends. Like my closest friends, like five of them. Yeah, like and those they also have helped me. And just looking at my friends as well, I think just having good friends and just having good company is such a good thing, and it kind of helps you boost your self-esteem. And they never really had to tell me, oh, but you're so beautiful, oh, you're so, you don't have to feel this way. They showed me that they cared, and they showed me that I'm beautiful, and really honest with me all the time. So they would tell me, okay, this doesn't look good on you, try this on. Oh, okay, now you look nice, now you look, and they always want to take me out, and they always want to, and yeah, just having, and they're very different from me, body wise, mentally, everything. They're very different, and just having different personalities around you, you kind of realize that, okay, yes, I'm different, but everyone's different, and everyone has their own struggles, and it makes you a little bit better knowing that you're not the only person going through something. I mean, it might not be similar to what you're going through, but you will, like, just knowing that you're not the only person going through something helps. So yeah, and right now at the moment, I am happy with myself. I feel like I'm just happy with myself. Um, I've gotten better at just like completely cutting someone off, like immediately when I can tell, okay, this person is BSing me right now, and I'm not with it. So I just, you know. So I think that's just like a life update for me. But I think that's like a pretty good thing, and I'm so glad I'm at that stage, because I'm not really good at hurting. Even though you've hurt me, I'll never want to hurt your feelings as well. I'm not that type of person. That's not how I was raised. So, and I know that, okay, cutting you off would hurt your feelings. So I would never want to do that. So now I would suffer, But I'm not that type of person anymore, and I'm so glad that I'm not that type of person anymore. You know, um, yeah. Just, do I still have insecurities? Um, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I do actually. And that's why I actually started YouTube, because I hate how I talk. I never really used to like how I talk, because I stutter, and I always have to, and I talk fast, so I always had to like slow down when I'm talking or when I'm explaining something. And I never used to like ordering, like, you know, going to McDonald's and ordering. I used to always ask my friends to order for me, because then I have to start, especially when, you know, I'm explaining something. Then I stutter like a whole lot. Like even now, I'm trying to slow down what I'm saying so I can talk properly and not stutter. But if I'm talking fast, then I'll start stuttering. So YouTube has helped me a lot with that, with my speech. And my teeth, I never used to like to until like last year, I never really used to like my teeth. I've always wanted to change them and stuff. And then my granny told me like the sweetest. My granny isn't the type of person to say sweet things. But she was like, oh no, because I told her that I wanted to change, I wanted to fix my teeth, and she was like, no, that's how I identify you, like from everyone else. That's how I know that it's you, because of your teeth. And I don't know, just it made me happy for, you know, her saying that. So yeah, I won't. It kind of helped me, and that's another thing. Just like saying the simplest things to other people, you know, or someone just noticing the simplest things about you. Honestly, after everything that I've been through from when I was little, I'm so glad that I am where I am right now. I mean, I'm way like, oh, you know, when you were little, you just imagine, when I'm old, I'm gonna be doing this and this and this and this. Way I've always imagined I want to be. I've always wanted to always look pretty like this, you know, and have nice pretty hair. Cause you know, it's my like people always say that I look Indian, and I'd always, and my hair was always messy, so I never used to really like take it seriously, because I love Indians and I love their skin and I love their beauty. Indians are so beautiful. So so when people are like, "Oh, you look like an Indian," I'll be like, "Thanks," you know. And then I wanted long hair and I wanted black hair. I mean, I have black hair, but like I wanted, you know, nice long hair. And that's why I always used to try and relax my hair, but it never used to work. And now look at me, I'm almost there. I'm almost Indian. Thank God. So yeah, I'm where I want to be in my life, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, and obviously I'm young, man. I'm still learning how to be comfortable in my environment, and just being comfortable in my own skin, and yeah. Anyway, that is my story time about how I got my confidence. And yeah, it was my first story time. I hope I did well. If I did, please like and please comment, um and please subscribe to my channel. A lot of you guys watch my videos, but you guys never subscribe or like or comment. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys find self-love and happiness from within, and realize that no one is ever gonna give you their happiness, and you have to love yourself and get happiness from within. So yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat now, and this lipstick is drying my lips up. So bye.